How does eating junk food affect the body? Are you eating too much junk food? Here's how it affects the body. The body is a highly complex machine that needs fuel to function, and it needs different types of food for different parts. Junk foods are high in calories and low in nutrients, which means they can be an easy way to consume more calories than necessary. This section explores the effects of eating too much junk food on the body, which includes but not limited to weight gain, high cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, and tooth decay. 1. Weight gain. There have been many studies in the past that investigated the effect of obesity on cognitive and brain functioning. One study observed that children who are obese tend to have a lower cognitive functioning than their non-obese counterparts. Another study reported that children with higher body mass had a significant reduction in their full-scale IQ scores. It has also been found that overweight people are more likely to suffer from Alzheimer's disease as well as other forms of dementia. 2. Increased risk of heart disease and stroke. The article discusses the increased risk of heart disease and stroke that is associated with high levels of stress. Many studies have shown that high levels of stress can lead to a wide range of health problems, such as high blood pressure, obesity, and diabetes. In recent years, a growing body of evidence shows that it may also increase the risk for heart disease and stroke. Being stressed can cause the body to produce more cortisol, which has been linked to all these increased risks. 3. Increase in blood pressure and stress hormones. We all know that when we are stressed, our blood pressure increases. But when it rises too much, it can lead to heart attacks and strokes. This correlation is because prolonged stress can cause the release of adrenaline, which causes the blood vessels to constrict and prevents blood from reaching your organs. Prolonged stress can cause the release of adrenaline, which causes the blood vessels to constrict and prevents blood from reaching your organs. 4. Poor digestive health and chronic diarrhea. Chronic diarrhea is a chronic condition characterized by the frequent passing of looser than normal stools. Symptoms include frequent trips to the bathroom, urgency, bloating, abdominal pain, and cramping. These symptoms may worsen at night or after eating certain foods. Chronic diarrhea does not have any specific cause but may be caused by food allergies, infections, or stress. It can also be caused by conditions such as Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. Diarrhea is usually treated with over-the-counter medications such as Imodium, loperamide, and Pepto-Bismol, bismuth subsalicylate. Other treatments for chronic diarrhea include dietary changes and probiotics. The causes of chronic diarrhea are many, but a few common causes. 5. Unhealthy skin conditions and acne breakouts. Acne is a very common skin condition which affects around 80% of people at some point in their lives and 20% at any given time. Acne is the result of oil buildup and bacteria, so it can be caused by hormones, diet, stress, or genetics. It is important to take care of your skin to prevent acne breakouts and unhealthy skin conditions. You should wash your face twice a day with mild soap and water and use an acne-fighting face cream as needed. Always avoid touching your face as much as possible because the oils on your hands will only make the problem worse. 6. Decreased energy levels and lack of mental clarity. The study found that those who suffer from headache, brain fog, or decreased cognitive functioning, had lower levels of vitamin D and magnesium. A study published in the journal Molecular Psychiatry found that those who suffer from headache, brain fog, or decreased cognitive functioning had lower levels of vitamin D and magnesium. The researchers found that 96% of participants had at least one deficiency of these two nutrients. This is significant because these two deficiencies are common among the general population in the United States and other countries where deficiencies in these nutrients are more prevalent. This study also found lower levels of vitamin D among people with mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. This means that if you have a mood disorder, you should be sure to supplement your diet with these nutrients into your lifestyle. 7. Brain fog, headache, and worse memory, less intense focus and cognitive functioning. As the brain becomes more accustomed to stress, it becomes less able to produce enough cortisol and other hormones. Workplaces that have a high-stress environment pose a real problem for workers. It does not matter if they are in the finance industry or working in media. In each of these professions, there is always the potential for burnout and for feeling overwhelmed by work demands. The effects of mental stress vary from person to person, but in general people who experience high levels of stress can say that their brain fog, headache, and worse memory. Less intense focus and cognitive functioning are some of them. 8. What happens when you skip breakfast or drink caffeine? Caffeine is the most consumed drug in the world. It can be found in coffee, tea, soft drinks, and chocolate. What happens when you skip breakfast or drink caffeine? Since we know that caffeine is found in many of our favorite foods and beverages, it's important to know what it does to your body when you consume it. Caffeine can make you feel more alert and less stressed. However, too much caffeine can lead to side effects like increased heart rate and insomnia. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.